Hello. Happy Wednesday. What are Wednesdays for except for RaceRoom race experience, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with my music stream. Seems to be randomizing stuff. Okay. Alright. Didn't think it could do that. Sorry. Miles away. Yes! Welcome along. You are indeed along. Just gonna do some RaceRoom stuff. Haven't done RaceRoom in a while. Looking in here at the moment. I'm just looking at what's going along. There's not as many people playing it as there was last time I was in. There was a good... There were like enough people to have 2 or 3 splits sometimes, and there's still enough. I mean, 17 in that one, 22, 28, 28 in the free one, which is the Tartus one, which we might do. That's in 43 minutes. Not so many people doing the featured ones though, which is a bit of a shame. GTE at Nordschleife would be really good as well. We'll keep our eye on that one. But yeah, welcome along. Hope you stop in and say hi and all that. Have I got everything set up right? Let me just have a look at my display here. Yes, we look okay. Got our pedals. Cameras all on, looking lovely. Switch that a little bit. No, stop snapping there. So yeah, let's have a look. What have we got? So we've got NSU TTS Cup. That'll be fun. They're fun little things to drive. Touring cars at Interlagos. Touring cars are always amazing. Not too fussed on GT3s. DTM 2002's good, but not sure at Zandvoort. Not many people doing that either. Clearly that one wasn't popular amongst the RaceRoom faithful. Mazda's at Sepang. And then the Tartuses, that's the free server is the Tartuses at Brands Hatch, which I think will be really good actually. Tempted to jump in at the touring cars straight away. But I could just do some practice for Brands Hatch and maybe jump on one of these later on. Who knows? Yeah, it'd be nice to get maybe Nordschleife. When's that on? In an hour and a half. It's not till 9. Going on 9 o'clock, but maybe we'll finish with that one at 9. See how we go. For now... maybe I'll do... See what I'll do. I'll go and do a bit of practice with the Tartuses. We'll jump in that one later on. And then maybe we'll set a few laps in that, and then we'll come out and we'll do the DTM 2002s. I would like to do the touring car one, but it starts in like a minute, and I've done no practice for it, so I'd be asking for trouble. So let's jump in here first. Yeah, what car do we want to do in? It's that nice blue and yellow one. Seem to be one anymore. I'll do that one. It's only a livery. Right, hopefully rehood and everything loads once I'm in. It's been like a good couple of months since I've been in RaceRoom, so I'm kind of forgetting how it all works to a little bit. braking inputs are a bit funny. So I think I need to switch the wheel on for this. Graphics. Cockpit. Never quite sure what brake to take for these. I've got a Formula 1 one somewhere. Might be a bit too heavy for these cars. Try it. Well, rehood seems to be working anyway. Hey Victor, how are you doing? Have you recovered from Monday night? Whoa. Done. Wrong. False feedback profile loaded. There's my RaceRoom one. Yes. There we go. Sure. RaceRoom in here. Ah. Right. Yeah, you still having PC problems? Need to get that thing upgraded, man. Is it just in the private lobbies then that you have problems? Like the hosted ones? Nah, to be honest, I don't think it was just you. I had about 5 spins in the end. It was horrible. Also, the server didn't load the settings in properly. It was supposed to stop raining, and it never did. I had a couple of issues when I was requesting it. I didn't think it had requested it properly. So it obviously just didn't pull the settings through properly either, so whoop. Strange that will be the case. I guess the public lobbies are more stable somehow. I love these little TARDISes in RaceRoom. These and the F3s are some of the best open wheelers you can do, I think. Don't even need a brake in there. Ooh, caught the grass on the entry. Yeah, but it was a bit much on Monday. I said it wasn't really the race that I had planned. But even by the end I was just miserable doing it. It was horrible. Just wanted it to be over. So sorry about that. But I'm blaming race control or whatever, because that is not how I wanted it to be. I might change it for next week actually, because next week we got wet too. It's supposed to be like variable, sort of 50% the whole race to get rain, but I might change it so I get like it was supposed to be this week, where it's rain at the start and then it dries out. I don't know if that's a problem that it's not uploading, but probably not a good thing, right? Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, I mean, I was excited for the hypercars too, but to be fair, they don't really seem to have caught on to the... We might just have to have a rethink about what we want to do with this multi-class stuff. So I thought there'd be plenty of people wanting to drive them, do something different, but we just haven't had the numbers, unfortunately. Right, do one more. Yeah, I didn't even watch WEC back then. I've only really got into it in, well, since LMU came out. I guess that's the whole point of bringing the game out and endorsing it, is to try and get more people into the WEC, and it's certainly worked in my case. A little bit quicker on that lap. Okay, hopefully that'll do. Bit of Polish interest, huh? I don't think I'd, well, I had heard of it, I guess, but I never really, like, the only one that really I knew about was Le Mans, you know? Ooh, let's do it in the Astra. In my colours. Oops. Don't do that. Need my GT profile on. There we are. You know what? I got the wrong wheel as well. I need a round wheel. Jesus. Tell you what. Are these stick shifters, these? Or are these paddle shifters? Never quite remember. I have a feeling that they're stick shift, but we'll do stick anyway, it's more fun. You pulls, you get everywhere. And LMP2 as well. A lot of talk in these. Well, that's good to hear. Don't forget you and Conrad. I'm a bit worried about this not uploading to the leaderboard thing. That's the other thing about RaceRoom. It does have server issues every now and then. Whoop! I suppose actually what I need to do is register as well, don't I? Are you saving up for one? I mean, yeah, you're definitely quick though. I mean, you're quicker than I am. On single lap pace anyway. Always struggle to keep up with you. Too hot into there, far too hot into there. Ah, yes. Been there. I bought my first PC as an adult when I was 35, I think. I was during COVID, I think, so probably even older than that. Pushing 40. I've only really got this stuff because I have a wife that earns so much money. Wouldn't be able to afford it on my own wage. She is my executive wife. She provides me with all I need. Whoa. No, I mean, I only started properly sim racing. Let me think. So, I got my first wheel, which was like a crappy £100 thing that you could clip over your legs. It wasn't even attached to anything. You basically put it on your lap. And that was when I was living in Manchester, so that was maybe 10 years ago. Still not uploading to the... I hope this means I can qualify for this, which I should probably go and check that the server hasn't started. That noise usually means it has. Join. Why is my music gone off again? It keeps doing this. So yeah, so I got that was my first wheel. I had that and I used to play that sitting with it on my lap with on the TV. I used to play Forza, I think it was, with the TV across about 10 feet across the room. I don't even remember what mine was called. I think I then went, so from that, I think I went to a G... Which one? Is it the G920 that is the Xbox one? Or the G29? You know, Logitech anyway. I upgraded to that when we moved to Cambridge. That was in 2018, 2019, I think. And I got myself a little play seat challenge, one of those foldy out things. I really loved that, actually. Those play seat challenge things are fantastic. They're very immersive because your force feedback rattles the whole rig. It's great. But when I first got my Logitech, I used to bolt that to the coffee table, which was really low. So I used to sit on the sofa, but I took the upholstery off the sofa, the sort of cushions off the sofa, and sat on the base to get low enough to the coffee table. And like I said, I bought a play seat challenge. And then it was around about that time I used to play, like, I think I got Project Cars 2 on the Xbox, which was my first proper sim. If you don't count Forza as a proper sim, which a lot of people don't. Argue that if you like, but whatever. And that was when I started, like, going down the rabbit hole, as it were. Started watching Jimmy Broadbent and Yardia and Gamer Muscle and people like that. And then I decided to spend a fortune on a PC and shit. Whoop. I would highly, like, honestly, if you can find one, I bet you can get one off eBay or something like that, or Gumtree. Somebody will be selling one. I bet you can get one for about 100 English pounds. 150 English pounds. They're great things. They're great because they fold away too, so, like, you don't have to have, like I have here, a whole room taken up by a damn sim rig. But yeah, so like I say, it was during COVID. It was about a year into COVID, so what would that be, about 2021? Something like that. I think I decided to take the plunge and bought a PC. Yeah, I was working from home a lot. And obviously, during COVID, you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't do anything, so I was just saving a lot of money. So yeah, splashed out, spent a lot of money on a PC and whatnot. And about 2 years later, we moved to America, so I sold it all. And then when we came back from America, I had this really bright idea that I would buy it all, but I would also start a YouTube channel and become a rich and famous YouTuber. So, you know, nearly there. And that was only, what, 18 months ago I started racing again, I think? My first video on the channel was building this rig, was November 24, so not even 18 months ago, you know? But I still kind of pine after my Clear Seat Challenge days. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, don't give up hope, man. There might be another COVID pandemic. You too can save a lot of money. But you know, you don't need to spend fortunes either. Front left is absolutely on fire. There's only two of us in here. You're kidding me. Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? I thought there was a few more people than that signed up for it. I didn't even notice. Oh, God. Well, that'd be good practice. I mean, do you have a little bit... Can you not, like, get that sort of thing written off as a business expense? Getting a PC, you know? Well, we'll bimble around. It's only going to be 15 minutes. Missed the start completely. Yay, well done us for not crashing into each other. That's a shame. I love these things as well. I mean, not a massive fan of Zandvoort, but Don't think this guy's even bothering. He's just not bothered. Well, sorry, I'm gonna bother. Driving around on my own. This is a shame. Thought more people might have stuck with RaceRoom. I can't really blame them, I didn't. Finish this lap. Go on, jump into something else, I guess. What a race. You gotta speculate to accumulate, right, Victor? Go on. 134 people in the free. That's more like it. Everybody's just playing the free one. Free one and touring cars, that's all it is. Who's signed? Any more signed up for Nordschleife for an hour? So. Do I want to improve? Yeah, I suppose I might as well. Tried to carry a bit much through that. I got the wrong brake profile loaded again now. Working for me though. Oh man, I was on for much better that there as well. Nuts! Oops. Oh, it's not up yet. See what we can do after this. See what we can do the DTMs. Anybody else registered in the Notch Lifer thing yet? No. Try the Super Tourers out. It's a bit laggy tonight. Right. Should definitely more drivers in this one. Oop. Hey, Mikhail. How are you? I'm just, whoop, crashing. It's not really at the moment, it has to be said. First race I entered, there was only me and one other guy in there, and he quit after one lap, so... This is kind of the first proper race. You haven't missed anything. Let's put it that way. This will be the first proper one of the night. It's a good one as well. I like these. I really, really like these Tartuses actually in RaceRoom. Yeah, I really love this sim as well. I think it's got tons to offer. It's a bit simple, a bit rough and ready, a bit rough around the edges maybe, but I really like what it offers. This just hop in, play, kind of non-serious, just enjoy yourself. It's nice and forgiving. Yeah, it is definitely more chill. It's where I go to if I just want to race and not be bothered almost by the result. You know, it's like, oh, if somebody crashes into me, I don't really care. Still try and drive safe and whatnot, but it's just, I don't know, it's got a good vibe about it. Still get the odd moron, but woo! Whee! It's quite immersive though. Very smooth running. I like what they've done with the graphics. Maybe it's the same with other people, you know, the people that do racing. Everybody just comes in here for a chill time, you know, nobody takes it too seriously. It's not like RaceRoom or anything like that where everybody seems to be absolutely obsessed with their I rating and whatnot. It's, I don't know. The free servers are always a little bit interesting because they're free. You get all sorts in, so all sorts of levels and all sorts of safety ratings and whatnot, so... He's quick. Took a narrower line through there. It seems to be quicker. Maybe we'll try that next time. We do seem to be quite slow. We've got 3 seconds off the pace at the moment. Obviously a lot more to be found. It's a long time since I've driven Formula cars, so you've got to kind of get back into the groove of it. Well, we don't need 40 laps worth of fuel. 15 laps, gonna be about what, 12, 13, sorry, 15 minutes, 12, 13 laps, something like that. Put 13 in. 14, why not? Getting 80 FPS. Might have to turn the graphics settings down. Imagine that. In RaceRoom. Right. Here we go. First race of the night. Proper. Oh, God, that held a long time. Not a bad start, though. All the way down in 20th. Can we make any headway? Car outside me. Oh, that was fun. No damage though. Gotta love RaceRoom. Very forgiving. I tell you what, he's feisty, that guy up front. Nice to ruin his own race there, I think, a little bit. Guy off in front, give him some space.
Oh, come on.
Just going back over. I used to be quite quick in these things. I've clearly lost the knack. .126s, 127s, 128s. What am I doing? Well into the 129s. There's plenty of pace in it. Need to be good. Good second faster at least. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh. Strength of field in here is very high, mind you. Notice that. 1,800. Pretty high. See if we can catch some of these guys, get a bit of respectability back to the whole thing. goodness. I don't think I touched him. I think he just went off on his own there. Very eager to be passed behind. On the curb there. Rounded out, I think. All over my mirrors. Come on, give me a bit of a tour. Problem is he's going to hold me up now. Oh, I'm going to gain one, lose one here. Tuck back in behind him. Oh, missed braking there. Sort of held it, just about held it. Great racing for 20th place. We got a bit of a wiggle on there. Ooh, through. Kind of half expected him just to drop me like a bad smell, but... Oh, come on. Bloody hell. Gravel's so sticky. Bad line. It's just starting to pull away. Or is he? Last lap, I think. Maybe one more. I don't think I needed to drop into third there. Managed to break the torque. Not quite getting that. Not quite getting it right at the moment. Grounded out again. Last lap or one more? See if we can make it a good one. Yeah, it's definitely fourth gear through there, isn't it? Look at the delta. Oh, one off. Gonna make one a space on the place on the last lap. Yay! He managed 15th in the end, that Kurasov guy. 1:28.6, fastest lap of the race on the last lap. Where we needed to be the whole race, really. Maybe if there's another one, we'll do it. That was fun, though. Enjoyed that. Where to next? Nobody's doing the DTMs. How many people doing the super tours either. They don't start for another 25 minutes. 7 people registered for the Nordschleife for one. I don't really fancy doing GT3s. It's not what I do RaceRoom for. Is it with my music going off? See, I'd love to do them, but there ain't nobody doing them. Well, let's qualify this. See if there's anybody going to actually do it. Round wheel on again. That again. Right profile this time. Okay, you need to brake much later. Much later than that. Oh, much earlier, sorry. Jesus. Early. Brake early. Still only just got it in the corner. that was never a track cut. Come on. Oh, caught the grass. That felt like an okay lap. More people signed up for it yet? Only 8. 49 for the Nordschleifer one as well, though. A bit disappointing. I was hoping it wouldn't be difficult to find a race, which it isn't, I guess, if you want to do a Tartus again. Go register. Just want to go and send it around the Nordschleife for a bit. Which one's Fassbender's car? There it is. Do it in Fassbender's car. completely wrong. It's a great car, this. It's one of the best cars in RaceRoom, I think. Ooh. Back in trying to step out on power there. The excellent force feedback told me it was happening though, so I managed to catch it. Woohoo! Might have been able to take that flat, I don't know. Just want to get a lap in just in case. Might just have a go. Oh, it's so good, this car. I really have a lot of confidence in it. It's the apex of it. Little lock up, no ABS in these GTEs. That's a bit untidy. Didn't want to hit that curb. hit this corner. Oh. Ooh, nearly overdid it. Took the wrong line through that last corner. Odd little noise. I felt all right. Has there anybody actually signed up to do it or not? 15. I'm going to do that. I enjoyed that run so much. I'm going to do that. Come on, server me boy. Any time to. Loads of people just signed up for the touring car one as well. Well, probably should have done that one after all. Ah, come on. there in the end. Right, can I take Schweden-Kreuz flat? Not quite. Little lift or blend or whatever it is they call it. Might be able to do it full throttle if I line it up, but it's scary. That a bit late for braking. lock up. Ah, so untidy through this. A really important corner to get right as well, because you're away onto this flat out section. I keep on cocking it up. Where I am. Pedal to the metal there. Interesting. Just a car driving the wrong way. Up the straight. I know he said RaceRoom was chill, but that's a bit over the top. He's still driving the wrong way, bless him. Hope he doesn't do that during the race. no idea how much fuel to put in. Oh, it's only a 20-minute race. Okay. I think it's going to be 3 laps then. Put 50 litres in. I think that'll do it. Everyone in a Porsche. Love to see it. Everyone's in a Porsche. Off we go then. Only 13 in the end, but let's hope for a good race. Starting 10th, so might be able to have some battles. Lovely noise. Oh, there is a BMW. Bit of a lockup. Everybody ahead of me has a higher rating, everybody behind me has a lower rating. Might just get be racing myself again here. Guy behind me is sticking around. Obviously better than his rating suggests. Hope he's better than his safety rating suggests. Oh, I've gone too deep. Oh, he followed me off though. I think the guy behind me just followed me right off the track there. Crashing in sympathy, Martin Brundle calls that, doesn't he? Guy behind is definitely quicker. Guy behind him is captured too. No practice of Nordschleifer obviously is needed. Guys in front have just disappeared as well. That wrong. Look how far ahead the leaders are. So much time to be found on that lap. Oh. Got in the wall. Wide? I thought it's, yeah. Horrible. Oh, it's so much quicker than me through there. They cut the curb a bit late. I feel like this is a good idea. That might be worth watching on a replay. Don't go too wide through Schwedenkreuz and survive it very often, I don't think. I feel like I'm absolutely hooning it around and I'm still nowhere near. Lost the rear there. I think 2 seconds I've lost through that section to the guy ahead. Where is that time? Down the straight again. Side draft. Not enough. $7.55 though, that's 10 seconds better than I was doing. Oh, come on. Taking that flat, brave. Still 15 seconds off the lap that the leaders are doing. Where is 15 seconds? There's people that must do nothing else other than lap the Nordschleifer. If I get out that section well enough. Again, feeling it would be better out of there. just got the legs on me, this guy. They're driving as fast as I dare. Changed gear there. Get away. You know, that Manabal in fourth that passed me hasn't actually gotten away too much on that lap. That might be my best ever lap of the Nürburgring of Nordschleife that you've just witnessed there, if anybody witnessed it. Woo. 7:53. That was definitely my best ever of the Nordschleife. Wowzers. Oh, Germans. No wonder they're good at it. I might just call it a night. Not recommended for your health, that. Nice stuff, though. Good old racing, that. Do we get anything to do? Not really. Bit of rep. Not that I'm that bothered. Nobody in DTMs again. Nobody doing Mazdas. Super Touring is for 20 minutes. I think I might just call it there. Cheers for watching if you tuned in. See you next time. Ta-ra for now.